Hey everyone, this is Ben, and thank you for joining us on this episode of the SEMPER Gumby channel. Well, it's been almost 2 weeks since we've been on the road. For me, being full-time on the road and doing YouTube and being a content creator, I've got to keep a way to upload and download and communicate with some friends and family, and that's why I bought the Starlink Mini. The Mini is an amazing satellite, and it's small, which can fit in a little container, and it's easy to set up and set down. My previous one, the Gen 2, it had to do self-tracking, and it had a base, and it was a great piece of gear. But for me, having Sarge in the camper now full-time, I needed the space, so going with the Starlink Mini was a great option. So this right here is the Starlink Mini, and it is, it'll fit in a backpack, a small Pelican case, or a storage case, and it has a little base back here. When you set it down, it actually angles up towards the north, and I've never had a problem with it self-adjusting. And this thing is, you can get these for about anywhere between $500 and $600 online. There are coupons and stuff like that, but I went through Home Depot, and Home Depot had this to me in about 2 days before I left for my trip. So this is how I stay communicating with various people on the road. So this right here is the Starlink Mini mount from Veritas Vans, and they're based out of California. So check them out at veritasvans.com, and I'll put the description also in the links below. But this allows me to use pretty much the Starlink will sit in this base mount. You have to take it apart and mount the Starlink in there, but you'll have the options of using 4 suction cups or 4 magnet mounts, and they're really simple to install. They're great tool, but I can remove this on and off at my leisure. Now, some vehicles like the F-150s or the new vehicles have they're not metal, they're aluminum, so magnets will not be an option. But these magnets are pretty strong. So the suction cup, have 4 of these, will be an option to mount this to your vehicle. And they're sort of like a plunger style suction cup. When you got it fully engaged, this little white line will disappear, and I'll show you how to do that when we set everything up. But the magnets are pretty stout too. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you're going to remove these 8 Allen head bolts to separate the frame from the base plate, and you set the Starlink inside of it just like that, and it's going to sit pretty flush. Okay, and then go ahead and reinstall the Allen head bolts. And all this frame does is hold your Starlink in the mount. So, okay. Okay, so that's how it's going to look. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but that's good. And then now, go ahead and mount the magnet to it. We'll try it with the magnet first and see how that goes. But there you have it. Real nice, easy, simple install. And look like it's going to sit flat. But I think I have to remove this here, this base plate. Okay gang, so I installed the magnets. These are just threaded right in to the low profile slim mount, and it stays fairly close on metal. I tried to do it on the roof and it worked fine, but I'm just going to show you on the side of Sarge how well this thing sticks, because it is pretty tough. I mean, it won't come off. That thing's pretty tight, so when you get it on the roof, it'll be just like that. And it's got some rubber protective coating on the magnet, so don't worry about scratching your vehicle. So let's just put it on here for now and see. Ooh, that's strong. Man, that thing is pretty, wow. That's pretty strong. Well, I forgot that the roof racks are made out of extrusion aluminum, so I'll probably have to use the suction cups instead of this if I'm not going to leave it on the roof rack. I just completely forgot that it's aluminum. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and install the plungers or the suction cups, and I'll show you how they work. But pretty much they're almost like one of those sea sucker plungers, suction cups, but these things are fairly strong. And let's go ahead and install it. All you have to do is just unthread the magnets and thread these right in. Okay. I like putting the plunger on the inside. Okay. Or we can even, yeah, let's do it down. I mean, there are different options you can do how you want to do it. I like putting it on the inside because it keeps it a low, cleaner look. And each of the suction cups have these covers. I'm going to simulate this as the roof, and you just go ahead and put it on there, and all you do is just pump. And when it's pumped up, the white will disappear. So this is what it looks like if it was on the roof. Now to release it, there's a little tab here. All you do is pull that back, and it just releases just like that. Okay gang, so let's go ahead and put this on top of the camper. I'm going to leave it on here for tonight so you have it mounted, but right now I do have it to shore power, and this is the shore power connection. They also have one that's for DC power, and that thing only draws like 20 watts off of this thing, so it's pretty stout. If you have a power station, you won't use as much power to it. But let's go ahead and put this on. Okay, and there it is. It is secured on the roof. Now, this mount from Veritas Vans is a new hardtop. It's CNC milled, and it's not 3D printed like I originally said. It's CNC milled, and it's extremely durable. Now, it integrates directly with your bottom pieces and provides complete coverage to protect your Mini from all types of weather because it is mounted underneath the cover. Now, don't worry about it because you will still be able to get a connection because it doesn't interfere with the Starlink signal or Wi-Fi. And you no longer need to remove the Mini to move attachments around. All you have to do is unthread it and then thread in the other ones. Right now, I'm gonna just use the suction cups for that, and maybe later on, move around on the magnets when I get, maybe I'll just throw it on the hood or something when I get to the expos. And I want to thank Veritas Vans for sending me the new hardtop Starlink Mini mount. I am going to use it, I mean, religiously, because being on the road full time, I need my communications or coverage for me to upload and download and stay in contact with friends and family. So go to veritasvans.com and pick yourself up one of these Starlink mounts. Highly recommended. So other than that, myself and Hoku are enjoying the life as a nomad and doing this full time. Like I mentioned in the very first part of the video, that you have to plan logistically and plan out your route. You can't just drive around and thinking, oh, I'm just gonna park there, because things can change, things can happen. So plan it out, use the different apps that you have. You have everything from HipCamp, Dispersed Camping, iOverlander. You have you know, tons of the military apps for the military bases as well as national parks and state parks. But if you got any questions, pop them in the box below. I'll try to answer them the best I can. But between the Starlink Mini and the Veritas Vans mount, I'm ready for the road. Thank you for joining us on this video. And if you're not a subscriber on our Patreon channel, check out our new members. I mean, we are slowly growing, and I want to thank them all for supporting myself and Hoku on our journey. As little as $3 a month, you can be part of the Patreon family. And I'm gonna let you guys know this now. The people on Patreon are gonna have the first dibs to the Gumby gathering. So check it out, become a member, and we'll look forward to seeing you. We'll see you at the first expo of the year at the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo in Stark, Florida. This is Ben and Hoku, Semper Gumby out.